Hey everyone, I hope you're all doing well. For today's video, I thought I'd take it back to basics and do an eye look that works well with hooded eyes. Seeing as though I have hooded eyes, I thought I'd give you a few tips and tricks, so let's get started. Alright, let's get started. Now I have done everything except my eye makeup. I have primed my eyes with some concealer and just set it with a translucent powder. So all hooded eyes are different. So what works for me might not work for someone else who has hooded eyes. So what I'm doing, you might need to alter it a little bit for your eye shape. Alright, we are up close and personal, goodness me. Now for today's look, it's not some extravagant colourful look, it's just a natural glam look. And I'm using the Nudes of New York Maybelline palette. Now you want to start off with a big fluffy brush with a light brown shade. So I'm just going into the lightest brown shade that's in this palette. And if you have a look at my crease here, okay, my natural crease, we want to go above that. Not too high up into your eyebrow, but just like above that. Otherwise, if you put it right in your crease, you're not going to see it. So what you want to do is stare straight ahead at your mirror and place the product above the natural crease. Now, when you bring the shade in the outer corner, you don't want to follow the shape of your crease and bring it down. That's just going to drag your eye down. You want to lift the eye. Now, for the inner part of your eye, again, you don't want to follow down to the inner corner of your eye. That's going to close your eyes off. So with that shade, you want to bring it in to your nose here. So next, you want to bring that same shade on the outer corner. Now, I like to close the eye that I'm working on, and you want to connect it to where you ended the shade up here. It's kind of like you're drawing a line, but it's nice and blended. Another way to know which direction to do it is you can follow the line of your lower lash line going up, like that. So you can always sweep your brush under and then follow the trail up. Now with that same color, because it's quite light, you can put it all the way along your lower lash line. Okay, next I'm grabbing a smaller blending brush. It's a Morphe M433 brush. It's kind of like flat, but then is also fluffy, if you guys can see it. Then I'm gonna take a darker brown shadow, and we're gonna place that lower than the shadow that we put down already, but still above that natural crease in our eye. And going in with a really light hand so I don't place too much product at once. Once you've placed that product above your crease, you can close your eyes and start blending it, because obviously you don't want like a harsh line of where it starts. With that same color, I'm going to put it in my outer corner, dragging it just to the center of my lash line, top lash line. Then I'm going to go back in with my fluffy brush that I used in the beginning. Now with that color, I'm going to put on my lower lash line, but I'm only going to bring it halfway across. You can bring it all the way across and get that more like smoky, sultry look, but for a natural glam look, I'm just going to bring it halfway, connecting it to the top. As you can see, the lid's a little bit messy, a little bit like not finished. So I'm going to go in with this shade here. So it's like a light whitey yellow color. And I'm going to put that on my lid. And it's really important, again, that you're not just putting it below your natural crease. We're going to bring it into the inner corner a little bit. You guys will see what I mean when I start. So first I am going to place it on that blank space there, and then I am going to bring it above the natural crease in my eye. As you can see, I've brought it above my crease there. And and then I'm just fading it out into that brown. Then I'm going back in with my blending brush just to blend the edges. Now obviously you don't want to bring it up too high, otherwise you'll lose that kind of contour that we've created with the brown shades. Now both my eyes are different shapes, so it's a little bit trickier on this side. Now you can leave it there, put on some mascara and call it a day, but I'm gonna put some eyeliner on. Now eyeliner can be tricky again with hooded eyes, so it's really important that when you do it, you are just putting it really close to your lower lash line. If you do a really thick eyeliner, it's eventually going to transfer to your lid up here when you open your eyes. So for my eyeliner, I'm just using a brown kohl pencil liner. So what I'm gonna do is start in the outer corner, and I'm gonna stop about 2/3 of the way in. Now, if I go all the way in here, it's going to close off your eyes and all the hard work we've done with the eyeshadow will be lost. And you wanna make the line thinner at the beginning there and then getting a little bit thicker as you go out. Now, I'm doing this very messily, but that's a good thing about pencils because you can smudge them out. Now, I'm not doing a wing today, I'm just gonna drag it out a little bit, but winged liner for hooded eyes is a whole other situation. So if you guys wanna see that, I'll do another video. Now, I've placed the product and I'm using a flat liner brush just to start smudging it out. So as you can see, it hasn't taken over that whole space. Like it's not touching the crease in my eye, so it's not going to transfer up onto my upper lid here. Another way you can ensure it doesn't transfer is to set your liner with a shadow. And I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna take a dark brown from that palette and just lightly pack over the eyeliner. If you want a little bit of definition on the lower lash line, start in the outer corner and just bring it in about 1/4 of the way. And you want to connect it to that top lash line, then smudge it out as well. All right, I put some mascara on, so that is a finished look. But as you can see, my eyes still look fairly open and you can see the shadows that I've applied. So the main tip really is to make sure that you apply your transition shade when your eyes are open above your natural crease so you can see the actual shadow. I hope you guys found this helpful. In the beginning, when I started off with makeup, it took a long time to kind of finesse where to put my shadows for my eye shape. So it's all just practice, really. I used to do it before I got in the shower, like before I took all my makeup off. That's a really good time to do it. Just play around with it, see how it goes. So yeah, definitely practice different techniques and figure out which one works well for your eye shape. And thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.